wasn't gonna record this, but we have a planner meetup and we're doing the taco bar, like taco bar thing. I'm in charge of the rice, the beans, and the tortillas. Tortillas were already made. I didn't record that. Did them this morning. That's done. Cooking a book series. If you want that, I can show you how I do that in another video. Today, I'm gonna show you how I put, because the beans are already going. I cleaned them out, let them soak or whatever. I don't know if I have the bean seasoning I use. It's enchilada seasoning. It's not enchilada. Spanish rice one, and maybe some simple taco meat. Both of them easy and like want to impress somebody if you want. Well, then stay tuned because that's what we're gonna do today. So, what I use right here is that. Hopefully y'all can see that. It's pinto bean seasoning from Fiesta. I don't like to batallar at all when I'm cooking for a lot of people or anything like that. I really don't. So clean the beans, soak them, put them back in, put them on high. Well, it's kind of medium, I got a 6. And then just go from there. And once it starts like kind of cooking, you know, whatever, and beans start getting soft, I'll taste them and go from there. If anything, I'll add some of the caldo de res to it. I don't like to add meat to it. Sometimes I don't, unless I know they're gonna finish that day, because if they're not gonna finish that day and I'm gonna have them for the week, they go bad really fast when you add like pork or carne and stuff like that, so I don't usually add that to it. So it's just beans or whatever, and I can save them for like later on in the week. I'm gonna start the carne right now. Real simple. I have the taco seasoning for it, and I usually add some more of this to it, and a little bit. All right, so super excited. Of course, every time I bring out my cookbook, the one I'm making, it's my recipe book. I shouldn't say cookbook, it's a recipe book. But every time I bring it out, I get super excited because I just like this cover so much. Of course, it's Daily Grinds. But I saw this when I first saw it. I was like, dude, I have to have that one. And it's just for my cookbook. This I actually got from Tarian. I don't want to mess up her name, sorry. But she made this. And during my time, I think I told you that before, when I came out of like Instagram and all that, I got out, came back, but she made this and I screenshotted it and printed it out and I glued it on here because it just means a lot. Like reading it, it meant a lot. It hit like really bad. So yeah. So it's a lot of meat. Yes, I know, but actually I'm gonna save some and mix it in with I'm going to save some. You hear my fucking sing that rancho. I know, it's super loud. I'm going to save some for my baby chitas to eat too. Because I have to cook for them too. So I cook for them every day. If y'all, in case y'all didn't know. I do cook for them. Cada pinche día. Because my chiflada won't eat leftovers. Not even in her fucking bowl. But I think that was my fault. Only because when food was left in her bowl, I would usually like throw it away because of course they had like a mixture of food and dog food. And when I used to stay, with my mom, of course, we all have that mom that never has a tela or it's partially torn or something. We're Mexican, so it's like a tela's always torn somewhere, either the door or the window or somewhere. So the flies would come in, so I would always get her when she was a puppy, not let her eat the dog food that was left over. So she wouldn't do that. So I think that's my fault that she doesn't eat leftovers because of that reason. She's like, no, like probably, she's probably thinking like, no, dad, just take it away from me. So yeah, that's why she doesn't do that. For this one, it's gonna be the 2 recipes, or maybe 1. Don't know yet. However, what y'all think, let me know in the comments. If y'all want both recipes in a kit or just the one, taco meat and rice. The video is gonna have, like I said in the video, basically it's gonna be, I made the rice, the beans, and the meat. To me, it's just pretty straightforward on the video. You don't really need instructions for that. You can just look at the video and get it from there. All of these you can look at the video. These are just basically like real simple ones. Like the video one that I did on the video is my personal one. And then these are my personal as well. But they're just a longer version, kind of. So I like the right version of the right way to do them. Or sort of my right way to do them. And then these are going to be these two are separate. Like they're just two one, but I put them together. So this is the floral part. These are going to be just decos. And then of course the girls. The color on my paper and the printer I need to check. Because they're coming out, to me they look fine. But when you take pictures of them, I don't know if they look on that on here. Look. They look kind of off a little bit. But we'll have to check that. Before the shop goes up, we're gonna put that in. So what I was thinking is taco meat on one side and rice on the other, basically. So now I'm gonna show you how it's completely all done, how everything gets done. I'm gonna cook this off a little bit, then I'll make the rice because that's one of the things that takes less. So I still have a lot of time. Our meetup doesn't start till 4, it's only 12:40. So for right now, I'm just gonna wait for this to start browning and I'll be right back with y'all. Y'all can see my planning for the day, my planning for the week. I'll set y'all up. Oh, you know what? And also, I'll tell you the update when y'all come back, actually. When you come back from planning, I'll give you the update of my mom and stuff, what's going on with that. So yeah, so go to planning and then come back with me. So without further ado, let's get to making another recipe on this cookbook stuff. I'm super excited about the series. Y'all don't even understand. I like cooking, I like baking and all that. I found my cooking one, my cookie. I found my cookie. Anyway. That's not what I meant to say. But, you know. I don't know why I printed this one out. I need to add something to this, but I'm actually gonna put this little guy here and put this like this right there. Let's see. Put it like that. It's straight. Yes. Okay. So that's a good start. I did do little houses too. Oh, but I forgot what I was gonna tell you. I found my cookie. Oh, I found my cookie. My cookie video from practicalplanswithrey. I did get this washi. It's from Daily Grind as well, but it's for like you can use it as a checklist, but I'm gonna use it for deco. And as you can see, I've been using a lot of washi on my stuff lately, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I was never using washi and now I'm wanting to use a lot more washi now. So yeah. And I think this one went pretty good with this. I think personally it does. But I don't like the way it's just kind of so straight. Okay. That's a little bit better. So let's put the casita down right here. I know I usually do boxes and all that first. And I may put a little box or two, I don't know yet, because it's gonna be paper, so you can write on it however you want, basically, however you, like the main point of this is like, I want y'all to be able to like, yes, here's the main part, but I still want y'all to decorate it and still want y'all to be able to write on it, like take your little notes, hey, this didn't taste right, this was good, let me add this to this one, you know, stuff like that. Not like, you can do that on any recipe, but I just want it to be more funner. So that's why I'm doing like the recipe itself, plus the deco, so you can decorate what I think it would go right with it, you know what I mean? So hopefully that'll work out. I can't wait to see these like on people's stuff. Like I'm super excited mainly about this. Yes, my muñecas, I love them too, but like I'm super excited about this one. Actually, I'm gonna do this house. I should have made these houses bigger, but I was thinking I need a new blade. You can see that one. The paper's not cutting out no more that great. Let's put this little casita back. Okay, so anyway, cookie. The cookie stuff I found, and I really really was excited about finding that one too, because I thought I had lost it, and I wanted to post it up here, but I couldn't because I thought I had lost it. But I'm gonna post it. So I'm gonna redo the cookie one. I do have the cookie one, the recipe saved, but I'm gonna do it with this. I wanna do like a bunch of desserts. Okay, so that's that. I didn't add that many florals because I just want you like to use a little bit here and there, like offset, because you're more like decorating on the outside than the inside. So that's why I didn't put that much floral stuff on it. So let me start with that. That's the main part right now. And then let me do some of the ingredients. So for this one, it's like a long day. Like when you had a long day at work, this version of the rice is gonna just put you through real fast. You know what I mean? This is just all the powders, none of the other like que blend, que you know, get the Roma tomatoes, que todo ese jale nada. This is just, you know, give me the powders and all that other stuff y ya vámonos. You know what I mean? Like put it on low, get it to boil, set it down, and boom, vámonos. I gotta go take a shower. Y'all kids just wait, do your homework, and I'll be right back type of stuff. That's what this recipe is. This is this one first. So the ingredients for this one is pretty much what you have in your gabinete or something, like in your pantry. Okay, so this one's gonna be just the cooking oil, the long grain rice, the tomato, chicken bouillon. You know what I forgot to put on here? The can of tomato. I usually add a can of tomato on this one. So before I put it into the shop, I will edit that and put this in here. So let me write it in before I forget. So you will need let me see, this is why I like to do this stuff. So you do add the chicken tomate bouillon, but you still need 1 can of salsa de tomate. Salsa de tomate is tomato sauce. Okay, so as you can hear, it's already cooking, like starting to cook a little bit. Still need some time to brown. This was a big pack for this pan, but again, it's fun. Like once you get to the beans, I don't know if you can hear like there. I guess you could say like a roaring boil. You know, I would just turn it down a little bit, probably to like a 4, like a medium, and just keep an eye on it with the water, and that's it. Don't taste it right now. Nothing's been like, you can't get the flavor or anything like that. But with the meat, again, no me gusta batallar. It's real simple, real easy, real fast, because that's what it has to be nowadays. Time is money, and you don't have that much time. Only 24 hours in a day. So this is the McCormick original taco. Hopefully you can see that, because I can't see the back of it. So hopefully you can see this. So I may be like the influencers go like that to it. Anyway, I use that McCormick. It's really good. Yes, I have Fiesta. I do Fiesta and McCormick most of the time for some stuff, but then I do use like Goya for the adobe, and actually for the rice I do use Goya too. I use the sofrito for it. If you haven't tried this, or I'm Mexican, nothing else. I know like Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, they use sofrito a lot, but it's really good. Like, shit you not. I'm actually gonna mix it in with the cilantro one too, a little bit, because I want some of that. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of mix them both sides. So those are the main 3 brands I use when I'm cooking: the Goya, McCormick, the Bouillon, and the Fiesta. But right now, let me just season this. I can't tell you. I'll figure out like more or less tablespoons and all that, but I usually by eye everything. but I'm gonna actually do the recipe for, like, this is a real simple one. So this one's gonna go like for nachos and for everything else. So like because of that, there's these chalupas, tacos, and all that. I didn't put no papas in it for the picadillo. So I'll add the recipe for below for the picadillo, and then on the video too, I'll do the picadillo one as well. And then I found my cookies. I actually found my cookies recipe video. I found it, so I'm gonna actually post that again on this channel. And it's gonna be a repeat, but I wanted to find it so I can do the recipe for that on my new recipe book. And so I can do some stickers for it too, and then the recipe for it as well. So y'all can like download it if y'all want. I do add a lot, but on the same time I'm gonna add some tomato sauce. Hold on. So I call this one this is the one where I actually made for Will when I first met Will. I was like trying to impress him. So I made it for everybody like this. And they were like, oh my God, it's so good. But this is the one with the Roma tomatoes, a quarter little piece of onion, little pedacito like that big. The garlic cloves. I still use the chicken bouillon. And then the 3 cups of the water, 2 cups of jasmine, and the whole jalapeno. The jalapeno doesn't pica. It will not pica. It's not gonna do none of that. It's just for flavor, solely for flavor. Esto lo que es. So this, I call this one the cookout version, because this is the one that you're gonna like, you know, show off to everybody. Like your mother-in-law comes by, you're gonna wanna make that one. This is the one you're gonna make, not this one. If she's not gonna see you cook, then you can make that one. Pero you can taste the difference. But you can kind of hide the flavor. If you add the jalapeno to this one, she won't know the difference. So yeah. I'm kind of like whatever, because I didn't have my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law passed away before I met Will. So que, yeah. So que no la conocí. So it's kind of a bummer for me. So que voy a poner esta. Okay, this is gonna be the step 1 for this one that I have on here. It's gonna be just solely for this one, because this is the one you're gonna have to add the blender to. And I think you hear Doja snoring. Maybe she's just tired. She had a long night. She has allergies, and when she has allergies, she can't breathe that well because of her little snout. And I gave her some Benadryl, so she's able to breathe a little bit better now. So for the step 1, it's basically for this one, for the cookout version, because you're gonna put it into a blender and you're gonna put the tomate, the quarter onion, the garlic cloves, the tomato, the chicken, the 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon, and then the cup of water. And then this one, the step 2 is gonna be for once you do that for that one, the step 2 is for this, both of these. So in step 2, aquí está, for both. También la misma cosa para step 3. It's for both. Y luego step 4. This one over here. No creo que se pegue, esto no está ya. Oof, that's right at the end. The good thing about Daily Grind, they have good paper. And you can lift up the stickers pretty good off of them, and they don't rip. Okay, so that's step 4. Y luego en step 5, pues lo pone acá abajo. Y ahí está en rosa. La rosa está. That's the recipe. You go from here to here, this one to here. I may put like little arrows or something, but we'll figure that out. Más a rato. All right. HEB, of course, comes straight through with this one. I couldn't find my other one. I think it's Hunt's. They have a tomato sauce that has garlic, roasted garlic, and something else. That one's really, really good. Like, really, really good. So once it starts, like once you mix it all like together, mixed thoroughly, I don't add no water to this stuff because the grease from it already has enough. I know while you're cooking it, said, you know, suelta también. With this one, it's just, so I just cook it this way. And I'll just go along, just taste it as I go. And I'll just add more either seasoning or the bouillon, whichever one, you know, whatever I think it needs. A little bit of salt I do use. I don't like to, I think I told you before, I cook with salt. I like to add salt afterwards. So I do that towards the end. I don't do that like while like it's cooking. But that's all I'm gonna do for this one. The beans are going good so far, so I don't have to worry about that. I did add the Fiesta one, and I did add some of the beef base to that. But on the update with my mom, I did go to Mexican consulate this past week. Went to the immigration. The immigration couldn't help me. I wasn't to put that stuff, that I made a video about, like a vlog about that, but I really didn't like the way it came out. My phone's been acting up really, really crazy, but I figured out it was part of the camera setting that was messing up. So I couldn't use most of that. So when I went to the I went to the immigration, basically they said, you know, did she have her papers? No. To have a green card? No. Does she have any paperwork started? No. All the stuff they asked for was a no. So I couldn't, she was like, basically I couldn't help you, like straight out, just we can't do anything for her. When I went to the Mexican consulate to go ask, I talked to the lawyers there, and they basically said the same thing, but they gave me like some lawyers here in town that do deal with that, and they were saying that she does have options, but I guess like the advocate that's there at the Mexican consulate, her name is Paola. If she watches this ever, thank you, Paola, you were the best for helping me. There was a guy there, I knew he was gay. He was so sweet too. He helped me out a lot too. I don't remember his name, I didn't get his name, but he was super sweet. Like if I was able to go back and get them lunch, I probably would, because I don't know how to repay them back, you know what I mean? I would take them lunch, but of course, you know, you don't know me, I don't know you, so I wouldn't eat my lunch if I take it to you, even though I didn't do nothing to it. But yeah, this is cooking up pretty fast. This is good though. Let me lower it down a little bit. So yeah, so they couldn't really do anything much for her. Like they just gave me the paperwork because they were like, okay, if she's tried to cross, tell her not to try to cross again, because she could get in trouble for that. And then they told me the same thing, like, does she have her paperwork, any paperwork, her visa, like, you know, she has her passport from Mexico. Did she married here? How long has she been here? I told her like since the 60s. She got married to my dad around that time, around 70s. She's lived here since then. This is the first time she's gone over there, you know, so on and so on. So when Paola was talking to me about that stuff, she's like, hey, well, we can do, she does have options, you know, because from when she got married here, your dad's already passed away. She's been married for a long time. She didn't go there for a long, she wasn't going back and forth a lot. It was just this one time to go visit her sister, and that's it. So she was like, she has options, but for you to talk to them, I mean, for you to figure out the options of what the best way to go around this is to talk to like the lawyer. So she gave me a list of lawyers to talk to. So I have to do that still. But I'm waiting for my mom because she said she didn't register her, like fingerprint her or anything like that when she was trying to cross. So because of that, she's gonna try to do it again, but that was yesterday. And that was supposed to be around 3:30 or so. So I don't know what happened because I haven't talked to her. So I don't know if she was able to cross or not able to cross. I'm pretty sure she was able to cross. She would have called me because, you know, she needs to be picked up or whatever. So I'm kind of just in limbo right now. It's been about going on 3 weeks. Monday will be 3 weeks of this whole process. She does have somewhere to stay, so I'm not worried about that. Of course, she just doesn't want to be there, but, you know, it's hard for me to say, like, to, you know, be on my mom's side and be like, hey, I'm going to try whatever, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, hey, you did this to yourself. Like, you know you weren't fixed, and you went, and all of us her kids told her not to do it. And then, like I said, with this administration, they put in so many reglas and all other stuff with that. So they're being real picky of what they need and what they want. So I'm hoping Paola from the Mexican consulate said, like, hey, you can probably petition for her, but if we petition for her, like, we're responsible for her. And meaning, like, I don't want my mom to lose her Social Security, but if we do that, she'll probably end up losing it because now it'll probably be seen that way, I'm thinking. I don't know, I'm not too sure with that. But it's a whole thing, and it is stressful. That's kind of what my family and me are going through right now. Like, our mom's always been there. She's always been here, now she's over there. And it's, you know, weird, but at the same time, like I tell Will, like, I guess it doesn't affect me as much, even though I do want her here, but it was rare that she came to see me. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm just doing like what I can to help her to get back. So until I talk to the lawyers, until I find out whether she wants us to go reach out to the lawyers to see what she's gonna do, you know, we're kind of just stuck. So today being Saturday, the meetup, it's kind of the first day I can actually like breathe, because I'm just like waiting, but then I can't breathe because I just feel like the weight on your shoulder is still there, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm going through right now with my mom, and that's the whole whatever with all that, with that update so far. Not everybody, I haven't told everybody in like the community or anything like that, but like, you know, the only reason I'm talking about it is because I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, anything like that, so I don't know if anybody's gone through it, but like, if y'all have, like, shoot me a DM, shoot me somewhere, because I'm like hitting walls everywhere I go. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing with this. But back to the food, because I don't want to go down that route, and it's not going to be a sad one today. So the meat is pretty much almost done. The beans are going to still take a while to get done. Ow, shit. So let's do a little bit of decoration on this side so we can get the meat one going, and that way we can start finish decorating together on this both pages. So this one is going to be, let me see. Let's put the flower in the corner. All right, so que pongo esto acá. Pero le quiero poner some washi en esta cosa. Cutter, and then we can put this right here. Ahí está, bien baby, nice right there. If we put the casita somewhere here, let's see how this fits though first before we do anything else. Okay. So this is step 2. Okay, so let me explain this one for y'all. Go through a quick run through. So then this one, the same thing. When you want to cook, actually when you don't, this is when you don't want to cook. Or when you want to cook. Yeah. Yeah, because this has the beef stock. So when you want to cook, yeah, I was right. I was like, when you don't want to cook, this is the one when you don't want to cook. This is when you want to cook. So it's the ground beef, the cumin salt and all that. Then the 2 cups of beef base, of beef stock, the beef stock, and then the chicken and tomate bouillon. I add that to that. I don't know why, it just adds a different flavor to it. I just like it with it. You don't have to, that's why I put optional. But it's just, I do it, I don't know why. And you can see in the video, I do it. I just like it. Everybody was like, what did you put in that? I was like, well, put this and that. They're like, chicken bouillon. I was like, yeah, I put that in it, sorry. They're like, no, it looks good, tastes good, you know. So I was like, I've always had people have, only one person's figured out what I did. But now y'all do too. So then that's all that. This one's the more simple one because everybody has a packet. Pues you can throw the packet y ya vámonos a la chingada, you know, just cook the meat, put the packet, salsa de tomate y agua, vámonos. You know what I mean? Same thing. You gotta feed the kids quick. You just do the ground meat, the can of tomato sauce, 2 of the tablespoons, the packet of the taco seasoning I put in the video, and then 2 tablespoons of the beef bouillon and the chicken base. I mean, a half teaspoon of the beef bouillon. And if you're gonna use both, I put that down here. If you're gonna use both, you use a quarter, and that's it. So then for this one, it's just this one, and this one's gonna be these 2. So I broke it down for y'all because this one's roast. This one you're gonna just throw it all together in one pan and forget it. Vete a bañar y luego vienes para atrás y ya está lista. So I'm gonna separate these a little bit. Yeah, still in frame. Yes, okay. I was just worried about that. And just like I said in the video too, like I'm more about like the hurry, vámonos, you know, we don't have a lot of time to do a lot of stuff sometimes. Sometimes cuando quieres cocinar ya, you have the time, you want to take your time and do certain stuff, que cortar la cebolla, cortar quién sabe qué, pinche garlic y todo eso, no. You know what I mean? We don't have time for all that sometimes. It's nice when you do, pero otra veces pues no puedes y ya, ¿pa' qué? You know what I mean? When you got stuff to do and you got like PTA meetings, football practice, basketball practice, gotta go pick them up, gotta ballet, que quién sabe qué, yes, y otro, you get home by 7 o'clock, y luego están chingando, tengo hambre. And what are you gonna do, a whole thing? No, this is just like, pronto, vámonos. Ahí está la cena, come. Ahí están las tortillas, dale. Ponle queso, ponle lo que tú quieras y ya. I didn't put nutritional facts on this. Maybe that's later when I actually make a cookbook. But for right now, yeah, I'm not doing all that. None of this stuff is pretty much good for you because everything you eat pretty much is bad. So. Well, this one came out pretty good on this page. I like that. That came out really good. Let me do this on this side. Let me see how big on this one is. voy a poner esta acá, este lado. Recipe pages. So que ahorita vamos a poner, let me put one of the girls on there first. I want this one for sure. And let's do the señora with the hat. Parece que es la más chingona. You know what I mean? Like she como corre cosas ahí. Let's put her. Let me cut this off a little bit because it's a little too much. I did put a big offset on these because I didn't want to like have, I'm learning still on these, how to do them, and I don't want you to be like batallando with the offsets and all that. Y por eso I did the heavy offset, that way it will cut, and you don't have to wait with the cutters that like it'll stay stuck on one part because it's trying to cut out the hair or stuff like that. So okay, no. ¿Para qué estoy batallando aquí? Mira. Mira, qué nice. Let's put her over here. Pero yo creo que voy a poner washi ahí para que se esté parando, no esté parando el midair. Okay. And then she can have the big. She can stay with the big offset. You can go there. Let's give her a little platito. No, let's put the platitos everywhere. So let's put them everywhere so often first. Así que va a aparecer con pinche menú. ¿Qué vas a comer? Give me the number 14, que es el pinche Texas plate con carne guisada y con el, I forget what it is, carne guisada and, what is the Texas plate usually everywhere? Carne guisada and enchiladas. That's it. That's what it is. Give me the Texas plate de carne guisada con enchiladas, sí. Las tortillas de maíz, por favor, porque son de cena. You only eat flour in the morning time because they're heavier. Okay, so let's do a cactus. I thought she's really snoring it out. Look, let's put her here, dancing in front of her house because she's really happy she got a house. Que tiene su casita. That's why she's all happy. Woo! She was like me when I first got this house. When I moved in with Will, I was like, yes, I have my 2-story house. Y ahora, forget it. When are we moving to a fucking flat because this shit's too much to clean? Pero no, hombre. When first I moved in, no, hombre, you couldn't tell me nothing. Tengo una pinche casota. Yeah, right. Está acabando that little thing, but it's okay. I don't mind it. Okay, that's that. I think I'm done with that one for right now. Maybe one little quote, but no sé. I didn't get no quotes or nada. I wanted to put this thing with the maceta. I don't know where I can put it at now. Because look, check it. I think it would have been pretty. Maybe I can put it right here actually. But that's why I purposely did a small little offset on this one too. Para no gastar tanto sticker paper. Okay. Because it looks like it's something supposed to be sitting on it, ¿verdad? So I might want to put this on here. Sorry. I think that was just like a platform. Maybe you could put the plato up there or something. Maybe it would look nice on the... Oh, you know what? That would look good with the plato on there. Or this one. On that one would look really good. Como quiera, it's just for me. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I need something here, but I think in these two spaces I need a quote. Pero the quotes, a ver, no sé ahorita. Why do you know the quote that I want to use, but I don't know. Can't use those right now. Esto aquí lo voy a cortar. As you can tell, I like nopales and I like cactus and all that. Okay. I do. No sé por qué, but I do. Voy a levantar esto porque quizás la sábana no se mira tan raro ahí. Luego, I'm going to put this one up like this. Toshita está bien dormida, bien dormidota. And I don't think I have space for this one at all anywhere. And I don't want to try to add more to it because there's nothing I can do. I can probably add this one behind this. I just want to use all the stickers. You really don't have to. But y'all know how I am. Oof, I really like the way this came out, y'all. Really, 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 really too much. I should put this one over here instead. Next to the casita, because then it looks so, there's a white space there que no se mira medio off a little bit. Ta-da! Okay, I like that now. Okay, so the rice is pretty much, yeah, like brown. It takes about like 10 minutes or so, depending on the hotness of your stove. From here, you're gonna get some water. They usually say like 1 cup of rice is like 2 cups of water. Más o menos como lo tanteo. And I would say just stick to that measurement. Sorry, you hear my cinta rancho. I would say stick to that measurement, if anything. So like I said, I'm gonna use most of this in there. Most of it's gone in there. And then I have this. Let me turn on this light because I forgot to turn it on. So I have the rice, the Spanish rice seasoning from Fiesta. I'm gonna throw that in there too. Just gonna stir it around. I'm not going to use the other one, the other sofrito, because I was thinking, let me try it on my own first before I do it for everybody else. I'm not going to do it too. So I know this one I like, Will likes this one too, and I freaked out that Will liked it. So yeah. And on this right here, it actually tells you like the recipe too. Like quick, easy Spanish rice, 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, 1 cup of uncooked rice, 1 7-ounce tomato sauce, a level tablespoon of bouillon. Yes, I use more than that, and then 2 cups of water. So it's like the 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. I tell you the whole recipe there. So if you ever get that, just follow that and that's it. So from here, you're just gonna bring it to a boil. I like to taste it here just in case. So I'm gonna get a spoon. And I'll tell you how it is right now. Ooh, that tastes good. So right now I don't think I'm gonna need anything added to this. Like the rice, the Spanish rice seasoning and the Goya took care of everything. Now I'm just gonna wait for it to boil. And the beans are pretty much ya acabados, you know what I mean? They're done. If you want to leave them on like I have a warmer here, I'll just leave them there for that. For the rice and let it come to the boil. While we're waiting for that to be almost done, we will go back to planning for right now. So see you in a little bit again. A lot better. So let's put them in here. Let's put them in this thing. Qué diferencia, ¿verdad? Look at that to this. Like the decoration is fine. Yes, I just need to redo those things. But when y'all get it, if y'all get this with this whole setup, y'all get those better because it's just not gonna be. It's not like what I want. But this is what I want. So it looks a lot better. I like this a lot better. And then of course I'm gonna add the salsa de tomate with this one. So you should be good. Because this one's going to use the tomato. This one, you really don't need it if you're going to use the bouillon, the consomme. If you're going to use that, then you really need it, but it's up to y'all. Como queda. Okay, so I'm holding the camera because I need you to see what I'm going to see, because from back there you won't be able to see it. Sorry about the lighting as well. But once it's on low, as you can see right now. It's on low. Oh, you can't really see because of the glare. Right there, it's on low. Low. So once your rice gets to about there, just turn off everything. Leave it covered, but turn off everything. Ay, that's hot. Ay, wait. Ay, baboso. Ay, wait. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ay, wait. Baboso, I keep on burning. Ay, wait. I keep on not touching the foil part. Okay. Okay, anyway, so that's the rice. I'll give you a little peek how it looks. Again, sorry about I don't fluff it. I don't know who says to fluff your rice. Mexicans don't fluff your rice. You're not supposed to. I don't know why. But that's the rice. Uy, that got steam. Los frijoles are in here. They're soft already, ready to go. They're not black. They're super soft. That's that. And then let me go over, hold on. Okay, so I've never used this before, but it's leaking out the water, I think, or maybe it just leaked off a little bit. But it works, but I think it's just leaking on the bottom. So it's just for 3 things. The carne is in here. That's the ground meat. Completely done. And then the tortillas that I made in here, which they're probably already cold too, so, but it's fine. My tortillas over here. I made enough, so. But they're soft still, that's a good thing. They're soft. My mama taught me right how to make tortillas. So that's everything that's there. So my part of this is done. I just need to put Priscilla's right there. She's gonna be probably put over here on this side. I need to put the table over there. I just need to pick up the table a little bit. The desk riser, don't worry about that. Dojita is, let's see if you can see her. You see a little colita right there. Right, Dojita? Baby Chita, you hear me? Let me see if I can get her to move her tail. Mama Chita? No. She's mad. I cut her nails this morning, so she's mad. So, for everything else, that's pretty much done. I'm pretty much completed with my stuff already, so hopefully this is kind of insightful for y'all. I'll do the planning and all that for that. I'll put the 3 recipes along with everything with the cookie one video up too. But I'll link the other video. I'm gonna post it, but I'll put the other video in it. Priscilla's over there scratching because she just got her shot for allergies. So she just got her shot for all that. What else? I just had the TV on. I forgot. I don't even know if I had it on this whole time. If it gets monetized or stopped or whatever, sorry. It's pretty loud though. I had it loud because I had to go get something from the store that I forgot. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know what to tell you. I called my mom. She didn't answer. So hopefully she'll call me in the morning tomorrow. I am trying not to stress with that again. But I will put the recipes and all that. So the rice is probably going to be like a separate. Each recipe is going to be separate. What I'm going to try to do is each recipe will be separate. I'll put the full recipe and the easy recipe in there as well. But I'm going to put it into the shop, and that way y'all can like get the recipe, make it yourself with the stickers on there, like the recipe step by step, however you want on there. And then I'll put like a sticker kit with it, like if it's gonna be rice, I'll put some rice and stuff like that, like the stuff for rice on there. Like the salsa de tomate, I'll put see if I can get the Goya, or if I have to put something like it, I'll put that in there. For the frijoles, the same thing. Maybe about the same. Or maybe I should do both of those at the same time, and then the picadillo I'll do separate. I'll do the rice and beans together. And then I'll put the cookies on. I'll put the recipe. We'll redo the recipe. And I'll put the recipe plus the pictures of like a dessert or something like that, or even the pictures of other cookies itself. But that's something I want to start doing, like for the shop. I know I've been talking about it, but that's about it. Since it's gonna come on, you know, Cinco de Mayo, I wanted to do something Mexican wise, since that was the whole point of the battle and all that. But if you have any ideas for stuff that y'all would like me to cook, let me know in the comments. Send me an IM or anything like that. If you want to share a recipe with me so I can make it, then that'd be even better. I know I used to cook for Doja her food before I started mixing, when her stomach was really bad. When she was a puppy, I used to actually cook. So I want to do like maybe a small batch of her food that I used to make, because I know some people like cook for their cook for their dogs. Like I used to do like some hearts, some tongues, some stuff like that, some beef, and then with the brown rice, the blueberries, you know, stuff like that. She used to actually eat the snow peas. I don't know why she doesn't like them no more, because she used to like those things a lot. Apples too. I used to always go to McDonald's, get a Happy Meal. I used to get the apples. She used to love the apples. Now it's rather she eats the apples. She's too good for them now. I can't believe I used to just eat a Happy Meal. That's how small and grossed out with food I was. And I would so eat McDonald's and barely eat the burger. But yeah, other than that, let's take it back so we can finish the planner. We can see everything. I already showed you with this side, so you'll finish the planner on the other side, which you'll have to do there, and then we'll see at the ending of our recipe planner stuff. So see you in a little bit. I think that's it, y'all. Let me know what y'all fucking think. I'm super excited about this. I love it so much, and I can't believe that it's actually coming to fruition. Like I would never thought that, you know, I'll be doing this, and I'll be doing a lot. Have the newsletter coming out tomorrow. This is gonna be not tomorrow, but Wednesday. That actually, when you see this, the newsletter will be out. So on Thursday, this will be up. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I never thought it'd be. I always wanted to open up a shop. Finally, think I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be open January 5th, Cinco de Mayo. So it'd be 5/5/25. I think that's perfect. It comes out perfectly, you know what I mean? Number wise and all that. And I just like this, so let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all be interested, if y'all think about this, if y'all have any ideas. I do want to do a tres leches also. If y'all have any recipes that y'all think would be good, let me know. Maybe we can go through it and I can give you credit. You just have to give it to me and just put whatever you want on there. And you'll get the free digital copy of it if y'all want. And I'll give you another free copy. I'll give you like, when the shop opens, we do that and I use it. Hey, I give you probably like some credit for the shop for whatever you want to use. I'm just super excited, y'all, like super excited. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all later. Remember, be blessed. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Use me as an example from where I came to where I'm at now to this now planning world. Like anything is possible. So just remember that. Of course, this is daily grind. They help me out a lot of shit too. We're doing that as well. The blueprint, I'll put the playlist for that, and I'll put the playlist for the enchiladas as well as this one. You can see that being made. So a lot of good stuff. So be blessed. Love y'all. Have a great week, a great weekend, a great everything. Evening, good morning, good afternoon, all that. And do not give anybody the power to destroy your day or ruin your day. All right. Love y'all. Y'all be good. See ya. Bye.